Okay, I get a lot of questions about trading pairs. What trading pairs should I use? What chart should I trade? Can I convert? This person said, guys, I have a question. If there's a setup posted in the announcements and it's a BTC pairing, does this also go for USDT, or do the charts move differently? And they do. You can't convert a BTC chart to USDT. Like, you can't sit there and do the math, because support's not going to match up, resistance levels is not going to match up, your stop losses aren't going to be right, breakout levels are not going to be the same. Like, you've got different buyers and sellers depending on the trading pair. Okay, so it's not the same. First of all, you need to develop a strategy and decide, hey, what am I trying to accumulate? Are you trying to accumulate Bitcoin? Long term, are you trying to hold on to Bitcoin and accumulate as much as possible? Are you trying to accumulate USDT? You don't need to buy with a certain pair. Like, if there's the TRX BTC trading pair, to access the TRX BTC chart, you don't need to buy with BTC. You could buy it with USDT. What that chart is showing you is a graphical depiction of the performance of any altcoin compared to alt BTC pairs or compared to Bitcoin. Alt USDT pairs are compared to USDT. So it's showing you the relationship. Like, how is this altcoin performing against Bitcoin? Here's the issue. Most altcoins don't have USDT trading pairs. A lot of them are smaller altcoins, micro cap and small caps, and it's a two-step process. You have to essentially go from USDT, buy Bitcoin, and then from Bitcoin to the altcoin. And then vice versa, you can go back the other way. And when you sell, if you're taking profits, potentially you want to hold it in USDT. It really depends on the macro trend. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, if Bitcoin is over, let's say over the course of the last 2 months, if you're using only BTC trading pairs, you would have made a tremendous amount of money, because essentially while you're sleeping, even if you got stopped out, you'd be in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's up over 100% over the past couple months, right? And so you want to always be in a coin that's performing well. You don't want to take losses, and that's where USDT comes into play. If there's a macro downtrend, 2018 bear market, you're accumulating USDT. This bull market, you might just continually accumulate BTC, because overall, on average, Bitcoin's going to move higher. Okay, so like we talked about, alt BTC pairs are a comparison, the performance of the altcoin to the performance of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin pumps 5% and an altcoin pumps 5%, that alt BTC pair moves sideways. It doesn't show any gains, right? Because it didn't outperform Bitcoin. And so if you can imagine, if Bitcoin pumps 5% and the alt BTC pair link doesn't move, then it essentially is going to be down 5%, because Bitcoin outperformed it by 5%. Okay, so that's important to understand as well. USDT pairs perform better when Bitcoin is moving higher. They essentially get drugged higher. Okay, alt BTC pairs perform better when Bitcoin is slowly moving, even lower, or consolidating. But it's important to remember that if you're in a coin, you want to be in a coin that's outperforming the next. However, if you're in an altcoin pair, whatever alt BTC pair, and it's up 2%, and Bitcoin drops 20%, yeah, your altcoin outperformed Bitcoin, but Bitcoin versus USDT is down 20%. So you took a loss compared to USDT. Yes, you did make some Bitcoin though, but you lost a lot versus USDT. So there's a lot of things that go into this. You always want to find the coins that are outperforming the next coin, right? If you're buying apples and oranges, like, you want to be sure apples are outperforming oranges, okay? And you don't want the price of oranges to be plummeting, right? And so that's something to consider as far as, if Bitcoin's moving sideways, it's not getting completely destroyed, your alt BTC pairs, I like to trade them better. When Bitcoin is moving sideways, like that, you get the smaller and mid cap coins as well. And so, for a lot of people, it's a big adjustment. You're going to get stopped out. If you're in alt BTC pair, you're going to get stopped out to Bitcoin. If you're in alt USDT pair, you're going to get stopped out to USDT. USDT pairs, there's advantages as far as, when you get stopped out, you're in a stable coin. And so all these ideas fall back to, you have to decide what your strategy is, what you're trying to accumulate. There's a time and place for everything, right? And so If I'm posting a lot of BTC charts, a lot of alt BTC pairs, it's basically because Bitcoin is moving sideways. Now, we had a couple months where Bitcoin and the USDT pairs were the trades to be in, right? Because Bitcoin's constantly moving higher, constantly moving higher. So all the alt BTC pairs were getting wrecked because Bitcoin was outperforming them. So then I was posting midterm holds on the alt USDT pairs. Does that make sense? So it really depends on the trend, what Bitcoin's doing, right? As far as what is the best trading pair to use. On smaller exchanges, if you're using trading pairs with low liquidity, like there's TRX/XRP on some smaller exchanges. Well, what's going to happen if you use that pair, right? So if you're on smaller exchanges, you're going to have larger spreads. These, with some trading pairs, like you can even look at the charts of these coins, and you can see like they're low volume trading pairs, and so there's going to be a huge spread. You're going to have orders that don't get filled. So along with being on an exchange with a lot of volume, you want to be in trading pairs with high liquidity. All your volume potentially is in your BTC or USDT traded pairs, right? So if you start going off and trading like XRP or Ethereum trading pairs, like you're probably not going to get the liquidity that you're looking for. And so that's another idea that kind of goes into this big picture. So I know there's kind of a lot to it, but at the end of the day, you're probably new to the group, and this will just be second nature before you know it. Okay. And so I know everybody kind of thinks in USDT because they're used to buying and paying their bills with USD, and it makes sense, and they don't really understand how the Satoshi levels work or Satoshis work and whatnot. But at the end of the day, keep it simple. You want to be in one coin that is outperforming the next, as long as nothing's plummeting in price, right? So Bitcoin's moving sideways, alt BTC pairs. Bitcoin is climbing higher, alt USDT pairs. Bitcoin is falling slowly, alt BTC pairs.